Hello everyone. I hope you all had a beautiful weekend and a very great weekend ahead. Today we'll be talking about light energy. Light energy is quite very different from shadow energy. Light energy has the ability to purify shadow energy when it has corrupted living things and living planets and all dying planets that are affected by shadow energy that are creating dark worlds and dark civilizations. Throughout ancient history, light energy has been used by light hunters from the special family of the light hunters known as the Orbium family. They've been given special abilities of light energy and light magic to purify and remove any corrupted source of dark magic and shadow energy alike. Throughout the war, the forces of darkness and the forces of evil used shadow energy to corrupt the planets and all civilizations alike in order to turn them dark and leaving nothing but barren death and hunger and waste worlds and wasted civilization. For that history and for that purpose, that energy has been given the purpose of purifying, restoring life with this ability, giving life back to all the planets and all the worlds with its light magic and with its light energy with its properties. Light energy has its properties and it also has its weakness and also its few potentials. Its true potential is to exactly given the power of light. Lytris, a member of the Orbium family, the Light Hunter family, is the most powerful light hunter ever seen throughout sacred history. She is the most powerful and the most strongest. She has the ability to use light magic and light energy, and she has the ability to fly thanks to light energy and also to levitate throughout the air. She can even heal an entire planet, an entire organism world of a planet that has been corrupted by shadow energy or dark magic that the dark druids and the dark witches have quietly left it barren and full of left it destruction and left it lifeless and full of destruction and death upon its being ravaged by the druids and dark witches alike and faithful. Light has the ability to restore life to all planets thanks to light energy and also to light magic as well. Light magic's properties are very quietly similar to shadow energy. Light energy can also be corrupted through shadow energy. If shadow energy corrupts light energy becomes shadow energy. It is completely vulnerable throughout shadow energy, which is the most powerful deadly substance throughout the entire sacred history. And also light energy has the ability to reverse the side effects of shadow energy, meaning by purifying it with its confinement and with its greatest source exactly, by removing the corrupt source of shadow energy and its energy as well. Throughout sacred history, light magic fairy heroes and all heroes alike with light abilities use light energy to converge and fight evil, whatever evil may hide throughout the known universe and throughout the sacred universe and throughout the entire universe. They converge their powers together in order to heal worlds and heal planets and fight evil forces and fight the bad guys in order to exactly restore balance and peace and prosperity throughout the entire sacred universe and throughout the other universes and the other worlds. And throughout sacred history, the sea creature the sea creature used shadow energy and dark crystals in order to lay waste to an entire planet by invading all the other planets and all the other worlds, by exactly laying waste to all of them. Ra, a known supervillain and a leader of the Sacred Circle, used shadow energy to corrupt the sea creature in order to use it for his own personal gain, in order to seize control. But the Universal King and the Universal Heroes and the Light Hunters used their abilities to purify all the other worlds and save them at the course of this reaction by fighting with a common foe known as Ra and also the sea creature and also its fleet. By doing so, the war waged on for a couple of years and for a couple of centuries, for a couple of years and for a couple of more years throughout the sacred universe. Light energy has its greatest qualities and greatest lower qualities and also its non-lethal qualities. It can also corrupt much as shadow energy. It has corrupted half of the four nation hunters into using the light energy substance into giving them more power. They became more obsessed with light energy because they wanted more power in order to wreak more havoc. Good four nation hunters have become more corrupted by light energy in order to exactly use this energy for their own personal gain and in order to wage war with the other four nation hunters and in order to rule and seize power throughout the sacred world for their own benefit. For throughout the course of the years, light energy has been the most purificational substance ever known throughout the entire series and throughout the entire TV series. It has the ability to purify things and heal crystals, restore damage to damaged worlds and to damaged planets and to damaged civilizations and all worlds alike. With this ability, light energy can exactly restore worlds and restore them to their natural habitat by enforcing everything. The 4-Nation Hunter Council and the 5-Nation Hunter Council and the 6-Nation Hunter Council and the Universal Council agreed that light energy has become the most incredible asset to remove corrupted source, corrupted source known as shadow energy and dark magic alike from all the other worlds and from the other civilizations. Light energy has the ability to reverse the side effects of shadow energy when humans have turned into shadow monsters, into fighting wars for the sacred world and for the other worlds and for the other planets. It has the ability to literally reverse the process by turning monsters back into human, some monsters into human, other monsters into regular monsters, some into original monsters. It'll depend on exactly how effective the effect is exactly cause the object or the person or the creature or its inhabitants. Depending on this, light energy throughout history has become the power source of peace and restoration and of life and of purity and of energy. It has been used by 4-Nation hunters and light hunters alike in order to fight against the forces of evil and also to remove the corrupted source and their powers throughout the sacred history. Light even created a sword with light energy in order to fight against shadow in the sacred forest. As I briefly spoke about it, used the light sword to stab the shadow source, which made the two swords conclude and collide together. When shadow energy and light energy were exactly in collusion together, both swords quietly suffered a heavy, enormous amounts of energy and enormous amounts of power, which exactly allowed the energies of both light energy and also shadow energy to collude and also break apart and creating a gigantic explosion. The two energies are two entities that are quite divided by good and evil and good alike, death and life, darkness and light, which separates them both. Light has the ability to also still corrupt the good souls. Light energy still has the ability to corrupt the good souls, even if they want too much power or to possess too much power. But that will exactly depend on a closer subject or on the person who's obsessed with power and more power than anything else. Throughout the sacred history, light energy has been used by light hunters only and by only the Orbium family, the family of light hunters, which for centuries have been able to use light energy to give life and to restore worlds into order, into peaceful order. Since the Shadow Empire has ravaged all the other worlds and the other planets, the light hunters and the Orbium family have been fighting against the Shadow Empire for centuries and for centuries to come, since the absence of their leaders using light energy to purify worlds and planets and civilizations alike. Throughout sacred history, light energy has become the common force throughout the entire TV series. It is mostly a weapon for purely light energy and also light energy which can create weapons, swords, daggers, blades, any type of weapons that can give 4-Nation hunters and light hunters, 5-Nation hunters and 6-Nation hunters and 7-Nation hunters the ability to fight against shadow energy and its weaponry structure and its weaponry construction sort and also its purest source. Light energy is exactly given the power to also corrupt the purest minds and also the bravest minds. Light energy is a living form of pure light. The light fairies, who use their light powers to fight against the sun, which is who use shadow energy to take over the entire magic universe and the magic worlds, they've been able to exactly fight against them throughout for centuries, and for 35 centuries they've been waging war against them. They've been using shadow energy to corrupt the light worlds and the light planets in the light magic universe. But the light fairies were very successful in preventing the sun witches from using the darkest power to corrupt the most beautiful worlds and the most beautiful magical planets and the most beautiful civilizations throughout history. Throughout energy and its capabilities and its priorities and its fullest potential, its life source, it's given birth of immortality and of mortality, of immortality and mortality as well. It does give the power of being immortals and immortals as well. Depends on who's using it for their own sake and for their own health. It even has the ability to remove insanity, given the status fact that by using it too much, it can make you go crazy, very crazy. You can even have the power of flight and levitation with light energy. You can like become the sun yourself. Superhumans have quietly, some superhumans have quietly have the power of light energy within them. Others have the less power of light energy within them because their races were quietly not infused with shadow or light energy, or born with light energy or shadow energy alike. That exactly will depend on who's closest and who's quietly the most nearest. For sacred history, light energy has provided the elemental force against shadow energy and against its corrupted power and against its corrupted darkness, and its spreading like a plague throughout the known universe and throughout the sacred universe. Light energy has been used by Victor Darkness in order to re-corrupt the ice crystals and the ice worlds from shadow energy, when Victor Darkness, a known supervillain who's a leader of the galactic and secretive organization of supervillains who are aiming to conquer all the worlds and all the civilizations. Victor Darkness used the Sword of Light in order to re-corrupt the crystals for his own personal gain and for his own personal interest, in order for him to conquer the planets and all the worlds and throughout the civilization. Light energy has proven to become more effective against shadow energy. It has the properties of cures. It can cure any properties of shadow energy alike in objects, people, and persons alike. Throughout sacred history against good and evil, light and shadow energy have concluded in a battle, and throughout the war against any wars of cauldron wars, super wars, ancient wars, fire wars, magical wars, sacred wars, space wars, ancient battle, all the other wars alike. It has been the most profound source of great energy and the great energy of restoring peace and balance throughout the entire sacred universe for generations. It has been used for all alien species alike. The Shadow Empire enslaved all the other worlds in order to harvest shadow energy and light energy alike, in order to be used by the dark druids and the dark witches and the dark faithful alike, in order to use their dark magic to converge it and also to refine it. By doing this exactly, light energy has the ability to reverse the process of shadow energy, which is exactly restored temporarily, given the fact it will depend on how many hours or how many minutes the subject has been corrupted, or the person has been corrupted, infused with shadow energy exactly. For some time, the origins have used light energy to give life to their world and to their planet and throughout their civilizations, in order to betterment their civilization and the entire world, using light energy in order to re-terraform the planet and restore it back to its natural habitat, and to restore it back to its peaceful prosperity, and also to its world, and also to its natural status, and making it the less dominant force throughout the entire sacred universe and all the other universes. For some time, the sea creature has been using dark energy known as shadow energy and light energy alike in order to conquer more worlds and conquer more planets and enslave them for its own benefit. Ra enslaved the other sea creature for his own benefit in order to rule the other worlds, taken over his fleet in order to conquer the other worlds for light energy and also for the other planets. But the Universal King and the Universal Heroes and the Intergalactic Coalition and the rest of the other forces assembled together to fight against Ra, a supervillain, a leader and a founder of the Sacred Circle, a powerful sacred organization of supervillains who want to conquer and seize control over the known universe. Ever since the power vacuum began and of the death of the Lolo Magic and the other supervillains, powerful, hungry supervillains and more super criminals want to take control of the universe. Some want to seize it, others want to use it, others want to use the known universe as a battlefield in order to wage war with the other monsters and creatures. Some want to harvest the ancient substance known as light energy and shadow energy alike. It's an intergalactic conflict and a sacred war that's been going on for centuries. The balance of power has become even unstable despite the forces of good and evil alike who have been at war with each other for centuries and for years exactly. But the good part is that light energy has the ability to purify all that is being corrupted by shadow energy and all its aspects and all of its forces alike, and all of its given powers to save the person and the human mind from shadow energy and also from other known forces alike. Light energy can also give immortality, depending on who also has been obsessed with it and trying to unlock its secrets, as Dr. Darkness and Dr. Universe have been trying to unlock the secrets of light energy and all of its aspects in order to seize more power and to preserve their status quo and their life as well. Light energy has the ability to give immortality, life, preserving death, healing worlds, healing structures of planets and civilizations and mass ships and massive asteroid worlds and planets and many civilizations. Even the Council of Six, known as the Order of the Six, as another organization of supervillains of aliens who want to conquer planet Earth and rule Earth for their own personal gain in order to exactly draw out the substance of light energy and its purest form and also to destroy the planet in the process. But the agendas could be very bigger than that. But that's a topic for another day. I all hope I had a beautiful day, a very great day ahead. It was wonderful sharing you about light energy. Stay safe. Bye.